Ladies and gentlemen, today we have more than 100 business delegates that have travelled from Pakistan. We also have business delegates from Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, the United Kingdom, Italy, and various other countries. All of this has been possible due to the tireless efforts of the Ambassador of Pakistan, His Excellency Ambassador Javed Malik. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ambassador of Pakistan to the Kingdom of Bahrain, His Excellency Ambassador Javed Malik, for his welcome address.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, this forum has been established under the leadership of the two ministers in line with the vision of His Majesty and our Prime Minister during their meetings that they had to upgrade and enhance the relationship between Pakistan and the Kingdom of Bahrain. Most of us who are associated with this work would know that in today's world of diplomacy, it's mostly about trade and economics and how countries that do business together, that trade together, are the ones that really have the strong bonds of friendship and relationship that continues to grow. This visit by our minister is a symbolic, and it is also a very positive signal that we are willing and we want to upgrade our relationship, especially on the commerce and trade side, with not only the Kingdom of Bahrain, but through Bahrain with this region. Because Bahrain is not only a great country on its own, but also a gateway to the GCC. So we're very, very looking forward to upgrading our relationship. So today we will be having two presentations, one from EDB, which is the Economic Development Board, highlighting the opportunities that Bahrain has to offer to our Pakistani businessmen, followed by a presentation by Mumtalakat. And then two presentations from Pakistan, from the Board of Investment in Punjab and the Board of Investment in Sind, followed by our B2B meetings. So I wish you a very pleasant day. I will be with you all day, and we will inshallah make sure that our this conference becomes more meaningful and result oriented. Thank you very much, and I will now leave it for our honorable ministers to come and speak in a few moments. Thank you very much, and welcome to this conference.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you and your esteemed group of prominent Pakistani businessmen and women to your second home, Bahrain. I sincerely hope that the outcome of this gathering shall result in concrete outcomes that shall not only improve trade between our two countries, but also facilitate cross-investments between our economies. Bahrain today enjoys more than 40 trade and economic agreements with different countries around the world. Topping the lists are no doubtedly our FTA trade agreements with the United States, Singapore, and the EFTA states. That, coupled with no taxes on corporate earnings, personal income, capital gains, and no restriction on repatriation of dividends or capital gains, Bahrain is certainly well poised as a viable regional and global export base. Exactly a week ago, at the government forum, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and First Deputy Prime Minister, announced that the time has come for the private sector to take the lead in Bahrain's economy. His Royal Highness also added that government role would shift from being the major contributor to the GDP to that of being an enabler, a regulator, a facilitator, and a partner for the private sector. Originally launched in 2008, Economic Vision 2030 was reinforced with further focus being directed to new sectors such as financial services, ICT, tourism, logistics, and manufacturing, in a clear attempt to further diversify from an oil and gas-based economy. I wish to take this opportunity to invite our Pakistani brothers to utilize Bahrain as a hub when entering the GCC, a region that is the home of 36 million highly disposable income consumers with an annual growth rate of 4.5%. Equally, for our Bahraini business community, I encourage you to take a deeper look at Pakistan as a prominent trading and investment partner. Another of our advantages is that the cost to operate in Bahrain is lower by 34% when compared to Doha or Dubai. That, coupled with abundant local talent available within the Bahraini local labor force, as well as the most liberal GCC expatriate labor laws, makes Bahrain a desirable destination for nurturing as well as attracting talent. Bahrain, over the centuries, has always been an oasis of peace and has welcomed visitors from all over the world, creating a cosmopolitan society that has earned Bahrain first rank overall in GCC quality of life as per HSBC Explorer Survey in 2015. Finally, I wish to extend my personal gratitude to His Excellency the Minister of Commerce for taking the time to be with us today, and more so to His Excellency Ambassador Malik for bringing us all together. This conference was his brainchild, and I'm extremely delighted that we have all managed to be part of it. We hope that you enjoy Bahrain and look forward to having a follow-up event in Pakistan soon. Thank you very much.
Excellencies, Pakistan is a land teeming with opportunities. With a population of 200 million people, Pakistan constitutes the sixth largest market in the world. And we are proud to have the most liberal trade and investment regimes in the region. Foreign investment in Pakistan is fully protected. All economic sectors are open to foreign investment. Banking regulations allow full repatriation of equity, profits and dividends to foreign investors. And the Board of Investment in Pakistan provides one-window facilitation to foreign investors, while the Federal Board of Revenue is geared toward facilitating those investors in terms of taxation. The priority sector of foreign investment include energy, infrastructure, telecommunications, and also agriculture. The incentives package offered by Government of Pakistan to the foreign investors have helped us attract more foreign investment. Ladies and gentlemen, the revival of Pakistan's economy has been the top priority of Government of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif ever since we were elected in 2013. Due to the reform agenda put in place by the present government, the economy of Pakistan is back on track. A combination of structural reforms and stabilization measures has helped the government to shape up the economy. And I will draw a brief comparison of the state of the economy at present and what we inherited in June 2013. The economic growth in 2013 was less than 3%. The foreign exchange reserves has nosedived to $8 billion and the exchange rate fluctuated rapidly. The inflation was in double digits while fiscal deficit was at 8.8%. This, of course, is not news to the Pakistani businessmen present here. But today, by grace of Allah Almighty and the hard work put by the team of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif in his leadership, economic growth has picked up while inflation is at an all-time low. In the last fiscal year, 2015-16, Pakistan grew at 4.7%, and we are determined to increase the growth rate to 7%, inshallah, in the next 3 years. Likewise, fiscal deficit has been brought to less than 5%, which will be driven down further. The exchange rate is stabilized, and the net foreign exchange reserves for the State Bank of Pakistan are approximately in the range of $20 billion. Pakistan is successfully completing its extended fund facility with the International Monetary Fund, and the successful completion of the program is a trust in the macroeconomic policies being pursued by the government. We are now at the stage of takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. The present government is fully committed to accelerate our economic development, and we are adopting vibrant policies for Pakistan to become also a knowledge-based economy. And our agenda is now more focused on upgrading the domestic commerce and promotion of trade. We are facilitating the private sector because we realize it is the engine of our economic growth. Pakistan has also made good strides in facilitating cross-border trade with neighboring markets. Currently, increased integration is under sharper focus, and mega projects like China-Pakistan Economic Corridor are making very good progress. And greater regional connectivity linking Pakistan with China, Central Asia, the SAARC region, and ECO countries, Pakistan holds a key position in offering new market possibilities. And our trade in the Middle East and the Asia-Pacific region is also increasing steadily. Ladies and gentlemen, we are committed to decentralization and deregulation. And now the role of the government, as we see it, is to provide an enabling environment and a level playing field for the growth of the private sector. And this vision of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif is endeavoring and is resulting in the effort to curtail the cost of doing business, simplify export and import procedures, improve the security situation, and of course, minimize government intervention in economic and commercial activities. Pakistan has also signed and ratified the WTO agreement on trade facilitation, which reflects our commitment to a transparent, simple, deregulated, and private sector-driven business environment. Excellencies and distinguished delegates, at the conclusion, I want to note that this first Pakistan-Bahrain Business Opportunities Conference is happening at a very opportune time, because Pakistan today is re-emerging from a dark period of violent extremism, which cost us tens of thousands of lives of our Pakistani citizens, and also a literally dark period of energy crisis. But today, the Pakistan of 2016 is offering to the world 4 major good news. The first I've already talked about, but I want to enumerate it, is that Pakistan's economy has stabilized, and therefore the risks and the suspicions that always used to hang over the stability of Pakistan's economy are, by the grace of Allah Almighty and the efforts done by Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and his economic team, have borne fruit in clear sense that Pakistan's economy is now stable and it is ready for takeoff. The second good news, of course, again on the same front, is that Pakistan is finally grappling with its energy crisis. And we are seeing with each passing month better provision of electricity and gas to our industries and also to our citizens. And this bodes well for the future. The third good news, which is attached to the energy good news, is the fact that Pakistan is getting reconnected to the world, and part of that reconnection is the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. This $46 billion project is 3/4 energy, $35 billion nearly, are energy projects which are there to propel Pakistan into the 21st century by fulfilling not only our present energy needs, but also our future energy needs. And of course, the other quarter is the connectivity projects, of which the Gwadar port is the principal highlight and core of the project, and the way the Gwadar port is going to act as a major connectivity point to connect not only Pakistan with China, but also, inshallah, in years to come, Pakistan with Central Asia. And that connectivity offers a great opportunity, not just to Pakistan, but to all our trading partners and brethren like the Kingdom of Bahrain. So that is also the principal good news, the third good news that Pakistan offers to the world in 2016. And of course, finally, ladies and gentlemen, the principal good news coming from Pakistan in 2016 is that Pakistan is now peaceful and increasingly becoming so with each month. We have grappled seriously at great cost with the crisis of violent extremism and terrorism, and alhamdulillah, 3 years into this government, the violent Pakistan that we inherited is no longer there. We now have a peaceful Pakistan a lot of our friends from Kingdom of Bahrain, Excellencies, Highnesses, are visitors to Pakistan, and they are also witness of how Karachi has become peaceful, how Balochistan has become peaceful, how our tribal areas and other parts of Pakistan have become peaceful. And this peace, the stability that we are seeing in terms of economy, the very positive direction Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has set in terms of energy, I think sets Pakistan up to one of the fastest growing economies in the world, inshallah, few years down the line. Because the principal sources of risk that were associated with Pakistan have been dealt with. We have resolved those crises. And yes, some parts of it and some incidents will happen which will continue to challenge us. But ladies and gentlemen, we have overcome. We have overcome the crisis, and now I believe in the 2 years remaining of this government, but also whatever government the people of Pakistan will elect in 2018, will have an excellent base, will have a strong foundation on which to build the Pakistan of the future. And I'm absolutely delighted. I once again want to thank my counterpart, Minister Al-Zayani, His Excellency, for being here, is that in the growth of Pakistan to come, our friend and brother, the Kingdom of Bahrain, will be part of this. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan and Bahrain will grow together, inshallah. We will become prosperous together, and by this Business Opportunities Conference, as I said earlier, I am confident just first of the many such gatherings to come, and to write new chapters in our story of friendship and economic growth. This is the 21st century in which the historic and very positive friendship and relationship that exists between Pakistan and Bahrain is going to take a new step towards a deep economic partnership. And we are doing our best. I'm delighted my counterpart and His Majesty's vision is helping us and cooperating with us. And I hope as we meet more frequently, this partnership will deepen and we will go forward. I thank you for your patient listening. Pakistan-Bahrain friendship, Zindabad. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.